In Benefits Barometer 2013, we showed that medical expenses continue to rise in South Africa. In fact, one of our stats show that you would need 1.6 million rand in retirement fund savings to buy a comprehensive benefit package on a medical aid scheme today. The trend continues in 2014. What we're seeing is that medical costs continues to rise higher than inflation. So for example, over the last 13 years, we found that medical expenses increased by 8.2%, medical schemes contributions by 7.5%, and CPI inflation by 5.9%. What is interesting is what's driving this gap or this cost. One for me would be the guidelines. So there's no guidelines in terms of what service providers within the medical aid industry could charge you or charge consumers. The second point is the advancement in technology. Technology comes at a cost. Because it's so rare, you will pay more for technology, and that directly impacts on benefit structures within insurers' design. How do we counter that, or how does medical schemes, insurers counter that? And I think what we've seen is that insurers in general and medical aid schemes have started looking at networks to reduce those efficiencies. Chronic disease management programs, which help manage chronic a lot better within the medical aid scheme. And then obviously the last point is negotiating with providers to charge a certain tariff. So I would guarantee fee through the door, and you then give me a set rate. So there's a direct payment arrangement, and this then creates the efficiencies. Consumers are finding it difficult to understand the complexities around medical savings accounts, around using these networks, about using these chronic disease management programs. So how do we help? So one is that we send to intervention letters. We communicate regularly with our members, guiding them in terms of the options they buy within medical aids or even insurance, which has now become a trend. What we're seeing is that employers are no longer looking at medical aids as the sole solution for their employee benefit structure. They're also looking at medical insurance. They're looking at occupational health and safety products to help ease the burden, should I say, on employees from a medical aid perspective. After all, medical aid or medical aid solutions is the foundation to that financial plan, because in the 2014, 21st century, what you're finding is that people are concentrating on themselves around wellness. And this component makes up an important part of that wellness. So at Alexander Forbes, we believe through our research, we can help consumers better understand products and work through complexity. Our consulting helps with the integration of benefits, but ultimately we want to communicate better, find solutions for clients, and serve our clients.